Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clash 19, CommandoSlippy versus Darth Travis. My name is Langela on Xbox, and I am joined tonight by my good friend Meter. We're going to be calling the action. Meter, how you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing fantastic, Langel. Really happy to be here and really excited about this Clash matchup.
Yeah, I am too. We're sticking in the hockey division. We've got a huge matchup tonight. It's CommandoSlippy and Darth Travis both making their return to the division after an extended layoff for the two of them. We're going to see whether or not there's any rink rust for either one of these two, but they are going head to head here tonight on Clash.
Yeah, I'm always excited for Clash, but hockey matches for me are some of my favorite. They're always fast paced and you never know what you're going to get. Both of these guys have been away for a while. Really going to be interesting to see what they bring to the table. And it's a pretty interesting matchup when you're taking a look at the teams that they're choosing.
Yeah, most definitely. You've got Darth Travis, former number one contender in the division, coming in with the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. With the Maple Leafs, he has some star power behind him with Austin Matthews right at 93 overall, Mitch Marner 90 overall, and Tavares wrapping up the big three with an 88 overall. And then on the other side of the ice, you've got CommandoSlippy coming in with his favorite, the Philadelphia Flyers, Sean Couturier 88, Ryan Ellis 86, and Ivan Provorov. There we go. It's not the cheese. Provorov, 75 overall. So that's your matchup tonight. It's going to be the Leafs and the Flyers.
On paper, by the numbers, the Leafs look better. The Leafs, all of their star power is up front. It's in their forwards, two centers and a right wing. You're not going to get them all on the ice at the same time. Versus the Flyers, two of them are defensemen. You have your star center being the big guy, but then you have two solid defensemen. And I think that could be a difference maker when you're looking at where your real strengths are. One team's in offense, one team's in defense.
Yeah, that is definitely true. And just like the real life Maple Leafs, everything is up front, and they kind of hope that their offense will pull them through. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that way. But Darth Travis has a record of 1-2-1 here in the division, and he's looking to add another win to that win column tonight.
And that's really exciting. And I played Travis, really, really solid player. I've played both these guys, and both of them are just so good at playing this game. And I think that they are going to be very, very competitive level as far as their skill level goes when they play against each other right now.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm predicting a close game tonight. I don't know if it'll be as razor thin as we've recently seen between Monkey Work and Shane's Gaming, with games going to overtime and sometimes beyond overtime. But I do expect a very close matchup tonight. It's going to be interesting to see who gets their feet under them earlier. As we mentioned, both these players have been off for a period of time, so it'll be interesting to see, who remembers riding that bike faster. I will say, if I had to put money down on who's probably played more in the time away, I would probably say Travis over Slippy. Just because, well, Travis is Canadian and has been playing hockey since 1992. So, that's where I put my money. But you know what? This is much like the NFL says any given Sunday. We here in EvolveSportsLIVE say any given Monday. And anything can happen here once the game gets underway.
I mean, if you're coming in cold, it's on the rink isn't a bad place to be.
That is true. That is true. Most definitely. So we've got, like I said, Travis 1-2-1 coming into this game. Ironically, that's the exact same record CommandoSlippy has, is 1-2-1. So it's going to be a close matchup. Someone's moving up the ladder tonight. And unfortunately, when someone goes up, the other has to go down. So we'll see what happens. But we are just moments away from puck drop, and I can't wait for this matchup.
Both teams 1-2-1. And both having stepped away for a while and coming back. This is really exciting on so many different levels. And on top of that, there's no game 3. There's no game 2. This is it. This is the game.
This is it. Yeah, exactly. Our championship games are go to series, a best of 3 when it comes to hockey. But this is one and done. Exactly. Someone has one chance to put up or shut up tonight, and we'll see who's going to have that advantage.
Clash 19 bringing the heat as it always does.
Indeed, most definitely, and I'm gonna save that one. That one's a good one. We're gonna use that again in future broadcasts. I like that tagline. That's going on a shirt before the end of the month. So we are. I'm just gonna get a hold of the guys and make sure they are good to go. And if they are, we can punch it and get things underway.
It's very interesting. While you're doing that, I'll fill a little bit of space. It's very interesting that Slippy chose the Flyers. I know it's his favorite team, and I know you and I have spoke about this before, Langell. When it comes to choice, it's awesome that we can choose anybody you want. Competitors can choose anyone they want. They're not tied to a team. So some situations you would expect them to use that to their advantage when it comes to the skills of the team. And lower ranked in every category mathematically are the Flyers to the Leafs. The Leafs have the advantage in offense, defense, and goalie. Interesting choice, in my opinion, from Slippy to go with the Flyers. I'd love to hear his mindset behind that.
Yeah, I agree. I do find that interesting. Part of the idea behind the way Clash was developed and designed was so that you could look at your opponent and try to find ways to exploit a potential weakness. You look at who's taking what, and if you're playing a team that has a high offense like the Maple Leafs, you would expect one of two things: either go with a team with a really high ranked defense, or try to match them offense for offense. And then on the other side of that, we have owners who, and there's no wrong way to go about this. I want to point that out before I go any further, before I sound like I'm being negative. We also have styles where players just, or competitors, sorry, just pick the team that they are used to. We talked about that in the Commando, or in the oh god,
Monkey Shane game.
That's exactly what we were talking about it in. How Monkey had switched over from Dallas to the Maple Leafs, and he found that first period of game one hard to adjust to because the players weren't in the positions that he would expect the normal players to be in. And it actually, I don't know if that's what cost him game one, but being behind the eight ball early on can make it hard to come back. Now, Monkey did survive the onslaught and won the series, but he did end up dropping game one because he took a team that he wasn't necessarily familiar with. So maybe Slippy's got the right pick, going with a team that he knows their speed, he knows where they should be. And every owner in this organization, every competitor in this organization has their own strategy. And I love seeing that. So we'll see how this works out tonight for these guys.
I do. I love that too. I think there's some things that the numbers don't tell too, and I definitely hope I'm not extending the preamble here. And we're just filling space while the competitors are finishing up in the locker room, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But like speed per se, you could have the same exact stats up here, but one team could be a bigger hitting team and one team could be a bigger speed team. So sometimes you can make the decision based off of that, and maybe the Flyers are a faster team, and Slippy wants to play with a faster play style and hopefully outrun the Leafs, or hitting, or whatever their reasoning may be. The numbers don't always tell the full tale.
No, you are very correct on that one. It's don't judge a book by its cover is another way to describe it. There's way more to it than just the numbers we see on the screen. But part of the design of this is try to have as many advantages as possible. So maybe Slippy knows something that we don't, and we'll see what's going on. They say they're good to go, so I'm going to give them the site or the line to punch it. And we're getting ready to start this game. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be fantastic. No matter what happens, we got a guaranteed 3 periods of hockey coming up right now.
Well, you say that. Microsoft and Xbox Live has a tendency to crash once in a while, so I'm going to say a 99.9% chance of 3 straight periods. But we'll see what happens here.
Fair enough. We have the Microsoft and EA effect.
Exactly. All right, we are getting ready to go. It says connection to user is poor, so we'll see how that turns out. But here we go.
Fair enough. We have Toronto Maple Leafs in white and Slippy and the Flyers in orange. Early pause.
That was very early on. I'm not
sure. Like
we
may be getting a reset here.
I'm not sure what has happened.
Okay, they're going to play through it. Here we go. Slippy in control, coming up the right boards, trying to pass, and it's getting bumped around a bit. Matthews picks this one up now for Toronto over on Travis's side as he takes control. Skating around in the back ring before taking it up to neutral. Circling around, another pass. Breaking out on the left side, he's got Marner alone. Shot on, and it's blocked. Man, that defenseman was behind the net and came and crashed his own goalie as he holds on for the whistle.
Ways to risk your defense is use your own defenseman to hit your goalie. So we'll see how that turns out.
I think we have a setting Travis is trying to change here. Maybe checking something.
Oops.
Okay.
Turn it down the commentary.
Very much appreciated.
Very much. Now, I didn't hear the commentary myself.
I didn't either, but the point remains. Thank you very much on that, Travis.
Yes, greatly appreciated.
Faced off, left side from our perspective. Taken away by Slippy. He's got tons of room. He's breaking free all alone with the goal. He shot on it, and he can't finish it. Almost reached around. He holds on, but is broken up as he skates into the defense. Skating through the defense on the other side now. 2-on-0. All alone's the goalie. The cross crease, and it's blocked. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
I caught my air in my throat and choked. That was absolutely insane.
Not very often see choking on a 2.0, but we saw it here tonight.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I will jump in for a second to give you a second here. Slippy with the puck in the offensive zone, trying to get things set up, passes it off, comes into the slot, slap shot stopped. And now Travis looking to clear it out, gets it through to center ice. Comes into the offensive zone with a defenseman. Comes in, fires it, cross crease again, this time off the post. Now back to the defense. Passes it down. Picked off by Slippy. Out of the zone. Great defense by CommandoSlippy. Now Darth Travis forced to bring it back to the neutral zone and get things set up. Loses the puck. Picks it back up again. Comes in the right side. Travis with a shot on goal. Up and over. Picked up again. Pass on goal, or pass towards the goal, swiped away by CommandoSlippy, and now Slippy coming into the offensive zone, carrying it in himself, not passing. And now Travis looking to get it out of the zone, passing it in behind his own net. Coming up the right side, Nylander, cross. Being surrounded by orange jerseys, but maintains possession, shoots it on goal, picked up by Slippy. Rebound and dumps it in, forcing Travis to go back. Travis picks up the puck now, passes it up the right side again. We're noticing Travis coming in on the right side a lot right now, early on in this game. Slap shot from the slot, shot on goal. Stoppage in play, and I will gladly hold the keys and hand them back over to you if you wish to drive again, sir.
Thank you so much for the coverage there. Much appreciated. Got a sip of water. I'm back to good.
All right, welcome back to the show. Glad you're doing okay.
Much appreciated. Shot on from up high, and it's blocked by the keep. Slippy takes back over, skating down the left side. Bumped off the puck in the neutral zone. Pass defense to defense, and now breaking in through the offensive zone. Through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Trying to pass out in front, but it's picked off. And now Slippy skating in ahead of the whole team, -1, and the back check coughs it loose. Travis skating through everybody. Weird pass, kind of bounces off his own guy. Trying to pass back up to the point and does. Point to point. Slapper, and it's in the net.
And just like that, the Maple Leafs take a 1-0 lead. Great offensive pressure by Darth Travis. And as a result, takes a 1-0 lead here in the game.
Really, really good puck movement, good clean, staying patient. I see a lot of bunching on Slippy's defense, especially in front of the net. That's really good when they're crashing the net. But if Travis is going to pass it around, it's going to be real rough for him.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen so far that Slippy's been good at picking off passes and getting breakaways because of it. Travis is going to have to be careful with that. But at the same time, Slippy's got to bring his defense more in line so that we're not seeing cases where Travis can just exploit in the offensive zone.
Very good analysis, much appreciated. Passing in the offensive zone for Travis, going for the cross crease, but it's broken up by the defense as they skate in to block it now. Slippy trying to skate into the offensive zone, skating directly into a defender. Doesn't have to do much work in order to take the puck away, but doing a lot of work to clear it as he's swarmed. Now in a 2-on-1, trying to get back as the defense, and they block the left side, so the shot on is deflected by the keeper. Right out in front, shot just goes wide of the net. He was trying to reach around the goalie on that one. Every man now stepping forward to the puck. Two guys chasing one, point to point. Slap shot again, and it's barely deflected by the blocker up over the glass.
Yeah, Travis is doing a great job of applying pressure from the blue line and getting shots on goal. Slippy doing as good a job as he can to try to contain the bleeding right now, but he's got to get this puck out of his own end. He can't leave Travis there time to set up from the point like that.
Point to point, shot on rebound is broken up. And now Slippy trying to mount an offense here, passing right to the middle, bumped off it, but he keeps going to his own man, skating down and bumped again, coming from the point to point, slapper, and it's just wide of the net. Hits the boards hard and rebounds all the way behind the Flyers net. As Slippy takes to the other side, misses the net. A shot attempt by Travis is just wide. That was a weird route to take. Maybe thought the puck had a little more speed than it did.
Yeah, I think that was just he misread where the momentum of the puck was going. Unfortunately, it got left flat-footed and it almost cost him a goal. But luckily, he's able to rebound from that.
Slippy, nice poke check, taking away the puck as Travis was skating in and now bringing it the other way, skating across to the middle into the offensive zone, and it's broken up, and there we're going to have a penalty against Slippy for slashing.
Yeah, with 1 minute left, actually less than a minute left, just a little over 30 seconds left in the first period. Travis going to the power play.
Oh, I think that was just either a missed button press or trying to take a shot on without using skill stick, because he tapped that A button and he didn't have the puck anymore. He had control of the puck at the time. That's unfortunate.
Exactly. But luckily, it's in the last 30 seconds of the period, so hopefully with a clear here. Although Slippy instead choosing to go on the attack instead.
Slippy able to kill the penalty with an attack and some good passing. And honestly, that was some of the best passing we've seen from Slippy here in this period, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely is. When the pressure's on, when you're short a man, you kind of learn what you can do. And there we see a replay of the goal there. Gives Travis the 1-0 lead in the first period.
Looks like everybody got out of the way of that one.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Total shots on goal, 14-1 in favor of Darth. Travis hits 2-1 in favor of CommandoSlippy. So they're almost even, right? Time on attack, just 1 second short of 4 minutes for Travis, 4 seconds shy of a minute for CommandoSlippy. Passing 85.4 to 71.4 in favor of Travis. Faceoffs 5-1 in favor of Travis. Yeah, and everything else is pretty much, we saw that penalty in the last 30 seconds. So 31 seconds on power play, 2 minutes on the board as far as power play goes for Darth Travis. But we're going to drop the puck. Period number 2. Here we go.
Puck drops, Slippy down a man to start the second. And trying to skate through is Travis, but bumped off the puck, takes it back over, 2-on-1, pass, cross crease is broken up by the defense on a bad pass, tried to go a little bit too far back. Slippy skates right over the blue line like nothing. Good stick control and gets in, but a shot directly at the defense, knocked hard into the boards, and he goes down. Now, still on the penalty kill, Travis tries to clear it, but clears it all the way back to his own goalie, and Campbell's going to pass this one out. Shot on kind of dumps into the zone, cleared behind the net, where Travis picks it up, poked off his stick, fighting for it. Slippy hits the man who just came out of the box. He's back to full. Shot on from up high, and it's held on to by Campbell. And we'll take this one to the ice for a reset.
Great penalty kill by Slippy. I think he only gave up maybe 1, possibly 2 shots on goal in that entire power play. And now he's back to full strength, still only down by 1 goal. I mean, the shot clock was a little one-sided, but the game is definitely not. 1-0. This is all within reach for him.
Definitely agreed. Great poke check, but then tries to poke again and misses it. Cross crease one-timer is blocked by the keeper. What a save to keep Slippy within 1. And then the pass back to the defense. Well done. Skating in now is Slippy, trying to cut across, but held up by the defense and coughs up the puck. Passing now, bounce pass off the boards up to Marner. Shot on, and it's just wide. He knew where he wanted the puck to go, but he wasn't able to execute. As Travis coughs it up now to Slippy. Slippy trying to skate through the neutral zone, but bumped off the puck at the red line. passing back into the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. He skates, but Slippy takes it away. Taken away again just as he crosses the blue line, and they are just trading this puck back and forth.
They are. Could you imagine what the shots would be if Slippy wasn't this effective on puck possession? I mean, like, he's doing a great job of limiting the shots, but the shots were still 14-1 after the first period. So Slippy's got to keep up the defense. Oh, that goes off the post, but he's got to work on offense and get that puck down in Travis's end of the ice and fired at that goalie.
Love it. Trying to break into the zone now is Slippy. He does, but not able to get a good shot on. Hit hard is Travis, but he walks away with the puck anyway. Passing now out of the zone. Slippy grabs it, tries to get back in the zone. Shot on, but he's offside.
Went to the monkey work school of shoot the puck no matter what you get the opportunity to do. Fires it on goal there. We just saw the time of attack. I didn't quite get to see it, but I know Toronto is 4:59 at this point.
Won by Toronto. They're skating in, down into the corner, and does a loop around, still holding on to it. Pass up to the point, shot on it is gloved by Hart. And Slippy will take this one for a whistle.
Great idea there to hold on to the puck. I mean, you saw the Travis had offensive players in the zone. Better to hold it, take your chance on the faceoff.
Well stated, to the left of the goal from our position. Jumped by Slippy, so Travis is going to win this one back. Point to point, but there's a guy right there to break it up, and he does. Slippy all alone on the breakaway. Shot on it. It's blocked by the keeper. It's a loose puck. He passes it out, and Travis now in control in the defensive zone. Passes right in front of his own net. There's a lot of Slippy's guys there, but Travis able to walk away with it, being harassed from behind, and Slippy takes it away, now skating into the other side, but he's bumped off the puck at the blue line, and Travis has control. Back through the neutral zone, back into the offensive zone, trying to cut, but bumped off the puck. Slippy now through the neutral zone, not able to be bumped off the puck, and skating it in, tries not to go offside, so it kind of holds him up. Both guys not sure who that pass was to, and they skate in the opposite direction to cover their own positions. And now 2-on-1 in the defensive zone. The goalie pokes this one away, otherwise that very well could have been a shot on at minimum. Slippy takes back over. He's in the offensive zone, but it's taken away by Travis. Bumped off the puck. It's a 2-on-1, 2-on-0 as he's all alone. Cross crease, and he finishes this one with a scoop shot over the keeper's shoulder.
And just like that, Darth Travis takes a 2-0 lead. That defensive breakdown by CommandoSlippy left him on a 2-on-0, which I believe is the third time that's happened this game. If I'm CommandoSlippy, I'm changing my defensive strategy to collapse to the net and possibly protect the net so that that doesn't happen, that there's always defensemen back there. And we'll see what happens here as this game progresses.
Great advice. Travis wins this one back. Pass is blocked. It's going to be passed back out by the keeper. So now Slippy in control, trying to pass up the boards, but there's nobody anywhere close. And Travis tries to dump this one in. Does, and it's an icing.
And that gives us a stoppage in play with 6:29 left here in the second period. You are watching Evolve Sports Live, Clash 19, CommandoSlippy versus Darth Travis right here on Twitch. Thank you for joining us wherever you are.
One back by Travis. He's going to skate this one in. Cuts, and there's 2-on-1 now. 2-on-0 again. Trying for the backhand, but it's blocked by the keeper. The pass by Slippy behind the net hits nobody, so Travis walks away with it. Skating right out in front. Shot on it. It's blocked again. Another shot on the rebound between the legs, but he's not able to capitalize as the keeper blocks it again, and Slippy takes over, skating into the offensive zone. And two guys from behind block him. Campbell grabs this one, passed out, shot on it. It bounces between Campbell's legs from behind, and he'll squeeze. We get a whistle.
We get a whistle. You know what I'm noticing, though? I'm noticing that CommandoSlippy is trying to do too much without passing the puck. When he comes into the zone, he's carrying it from his own blue line in and then trying to pass once he gets in the offensive zone. If he could pass it maybe in the neutral zone, maybe spring it past Travis's forwards, he'd have a better chance of getting shots on goal. As we see, he's only had 3 so far this game.
I love that. I definitely agree. I've noticed that issue that you're stating, and I love the advice on that. Shot on goes wide, rolls all the way back behind Travis's net. Slippy meets him down there for it and walks away with it, actually. Pass out in front, but nobody anywhere close. It's the only guy who might have been close was kind of tied up at the moment. Travis skating with it now, passing up the boards. One guy to get past, but he can't. And Slippy tries to take this one back in, not realizing he has a guy offside and will take the penalty for it. Or not the penalty, but the whistle.
The stoppage and play, yeah. We'll face off going back to the neutral zone. Hits 9-4 in favor of Commando/Slippy right now.
Ooh. Pass over to the left now, and it's stolen by Slippy. Slippy trying to pass through the offensive zone. Backhand shot on, not able to finish it. Bumps into the goalie. Pass right out in front, and the shovel not able to finish either. Travis trying to skate around with it out of the zone, but he passes off his own wall. Backhand, and can Slippy finish here? Right out in front, three guys. Nobody can finish. Bouncing around, and finally Travis takes it out of the zone, going the other way fast. 7 seconds left here in this period. Skating into the offensive zone is Travis, one guy to beat. It's broken up, and that will end the period. 2-0 is the score. Travis and the Toronto Maple Leafs out in front after 2. 1 left to go. What's going to happen?
Yeah, this is we're just watching the replay of the second goal there. What a performance so far by Darth Travis. I'm looking to see what these stats are. 21-7. So Slippy has turned on the shots in the second period, gaining 6 to Travis's 7 for the second period. Hits 9-4 in favor of Commando/Slippy. Timeout attack 6:01 to 1:59. Slippy's going to have to seriously work on that in the third period. Passing 81.1 to 68.6%. Faceoffs 13-1 again in favor of Darth Travis. We're getting ready for the third period. Slippy is in striking distance, but he's going to have some work to do here in the third period.
Things can happen really fast, and anytime it gets within 1, it gets to be a crazy game. Passing by Travis now, trying to get in the offensive zone, but picked off in the neutral zone. Picked off on the other side now, and Travis streaking in, broken up on the cross crease, but it bounces back, and Travis finishes on the rebound.
Set up for that cross crease one-timer. Slippy had it scouted this time, tried to block it, but unfortunately lost track of the puck, and as a result, the puck's in the back of the net now, and Darth Travis up 3-0 here in the third period. Maybe a minute into the third period. I didn't quite see what the time was in that one. Nope, less than a minute. 19-13, still left in the third period.
In a game all about momentum, it is scary to go skating directly at your goalie because that leaves the momentum that way. All alone's Travis, backhand, not able to finish in a one-on-one with the keeper. So he holds on to it here. And I think that's part of what happened in that goal there is he was doing just that. He ran right at his keeper and bumped into him and ended up coughing up the puck.
Yeah, exactly.
Slippy now breaking into the offensive zone, trying for the cross crease, but nobody home. I think it seems like Slippy might have some of these plays that he does, but it doesn't actually check if they're set up or not.
True. That's what it appears to be like. And I mean, and that just comes with experience. You and I have all been there, starting a game that we're not necessarily 100% familiar with. He'll get it, and I think that if he doesn't come out on top in this one, he still will come out on top in future games. Just a case of getting his feet under him.
Definitely agreed. Definitely. It's hard to keep track of 5 guys simultaneously, that's for sure.
That is true.
Shot on blocked by Slippy as he skates now through the neutral zone into the offensive zone, trying to pass back up to the point, but it's picked off, and now skating on the other side, bumped hard, and he loses the puck. Slippy taking it back the other way, picked off by his own guy, takes it into the offensive zone, passes at the blue line, and it's picked off as he passes right out in front. Now taken the other way, beating everybody, shot on it, it rings the post, and into the back of the net.
And now Darth Travis takes a 4-0 lead here in the third period. If you had Darth Travis as the guest to work out the kinks of rink rust ahead of Commando/Slippy, if you head over to the service deck, you can claim your prize. It's 4 goals now here so far in this game, and it looks as though Darth Travis is back and a threat in this hockey division.
Good controlled play by Travis, and not a ton of fanciness going on. It's not necessary, just good, clean fundamentals and making it happen.
Indeed. He's put his nose down, head down, nose to the grindstone, working for it. As many cliches as I can possibly throw into this third period. That's what I'm working on. But it is good to see both of these competitors back in the division again.
100% agree. Slippy, I've been really impressed with his stick work thus far, especially his poke check. Not drawing a lot of penalties, but still able to get that puck moving off of the competitor's stick. Really impressive.
Yeah, he's definitely showing signs of brilliance, and that's what I mean. Like, he's going to be back. Oh, delayed penalty. Slippy going to the power play here. Let's see what happened. I didn't catch it.
I didn't either. I saw the backhand shot by Slippy and missed it, and interference.
They're calling it interference. That's interesting.
Okay.
But
well, interference is the call. Up by 4. Is the man now on the penalty kill?
And now Darth Travis has to try to kill this penalty. It'll be interesting to see whether or not he stays on the attack because he hasn't had a lot of pressure defensively, or will he try to ice the puck in an effort to try to make Slippy work for that goal?
What do you suggest in this? Oh, never mind.
And my expert analysis, quote-unquote expert analysis, will have to wait till another time because this power play is over.
If your suggestion was to make the other team draw a penalty, he has followed that to a T.
Textbook. Absolutely textbook. All right.
Real.
Travis with a successful penalty kill after only 40 seconds, and now it's going to be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 20.
A lot of ice out there. I'll be interested to see how this one works out. Slippy trying to pass out of the zone, picked off by Travis. He comes away with it and skates around behind the net, not able to walk away with it. Big hit by Slippy, takes him completely out of the play, but not able to get away as Travis comes from behind and takes it away. Trying to pass now, bounces off the board. The first penalty is over, so this is now a power play in favor of Travis. Bumped off the puck as he skates back up to the point, trying to skate back in, but is pushed out of the zone and will dump this one in now. Slippy passing through his own zone. Power plays are all over, so back to full play. Finish shot and not able to put it in the net. Backhand from up high and blocked again by the keeper. Slippy hitting Travis as he crosses the blue line, but walks away with it anyway. Shot on and is taken away from behind. Good defense on the back check by Slippy. So he's gets a line change. The other team gets a line change. We have a lot of fresh legs on the ice. Skating.
Go ahead.
Delayed penalty as Slippy, I believe that's going to be tripping.
Indeed it is, sir. Let's take a look at the replay and find out what happened there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was kind of more accidental than intentional for sure. But if you're Travis at this point, up by 4, yes, the 5th goal will definitely put the game away. But at the same time, I mean, he's got this well in hand. He can pass the puck around, pick his shots, and just see what we're going to see here.
Yeah, killing time might be the way to go, and there's something else that's still a part of this game that might be worth protecting as well.
I totally agree, and we'll see whether or not Slippy's able to cause some damage on that side.
Breaking in all alone again, not able to finish as the puck pops loose, and Slippy tries to clear it. Bounce pass off the boards, goes to Travis, shot on it and rings the post, but this time doesn't go in. Hit very solidly on the post. Slippy taking it the other way. 40 seconds left in his power play, or in his penalty kill rather. Passing by Travis, picked off in the neutral zone. Passing again is Slippy. Slippy skating in right around the defense. Pass, but it's broken up as the second pass was to a covered man. Some jockeying for position here as Travis walks away with it. The end of the penalty. Now another delayed penalty now immediately. Slippy's going back to the box. Skating into the offensive zone now is Travis. Shot on blocked, and it's kicked by Slippy. We get the whistle.
And it's interference. Let's take a look at it.
Oh, let him play, ref.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a weak call, especially in a 4-0 game. But we'll see what happens here as this game heads towards the finish line. 3:54 left here in the third period of Clash 19.
From up high, shot on his block, so it's weak. Trickles to the defense, to the goalie, who will cover this one. We'll get another whistle here on Slippy's side of the ice.
Great plan by Slippy. Hold on to the puck there. Don't pass it out. Risk anything. I mean, you're down by 4. Let's just take it easy and try to coast into the finish line here. Any aggressive play at this point like that is going to lead to things like this, and both are ill-advisable.
Two pass outs as you're saying that. Both of them directly at the offense, who were not able to capitalize, luckily, and he does hold on the third opportunity to do so.
Yeah, so face-off now 22-1 in favor of Toronto. Slippy needs a win here and gets it. Unbelievable. But unfortunately,
injury.
Can't clear the zone. We got a fight possible. Nope, fight's waved off. But yeah, we've got an injured player on the play.
Slippy in the offensive zone, not able to finish. Bumping around now. Go ahead.
Try to make that pass to the winger, but unfortunately, I think like you said, I think the plan is to make the pass, and there into the net it goes, and it's 5-0. That one's a power play goal.
Power play, but it was still a 2-on-0. In theory, in the power play, a 2-on-3 might happen, but you should never have nobody back.
Yeah, that seems
unfortunate.
Yeah, that seems. I know that CommandoSlippy has been playing some hockey with other members of the community, and I highly encourage that for everybody, whether you're the champion or the lowest ranked player. It's always good. Iron sharpens iron. It's good to play with other players in the division. I think that Slippy, I see a lot of improvements in some areas. Unfortunately, some may need a little bit of extra work, but he's definitely come out. Why do we have a delayed penalty? Okay, I was going to say, why do we... Oh, look at that! And the referee saying no goal.
Let's take a look here. They are going to review it. Are they calling it a kick?
I'm not sure what the problem is here.
Oh, they're not going to review it. They are calling that goalie interference because he did tap the goalie with his skate when the goalie had it in the crease.
Interesting. But then
very interesting.
Toronto goes to the power play regardless. With 1 minute left in the third period, up by a score of 5-1. Or 5-0, sorry, my mistake.
Oh, Slippy with a great backhand shot attempt from out in front, not able to finish. Bumped off the puck is Travis, but he remains in control. Skates around with it now. He's looking to just kill this one in the neutral zone. Not even trying to break into the offensive zone here.
Yeah, that's some sportsmanship by Darth Travis for sure.
We saw some. I was really impressed with Slippy the first two periods. The third down by a significant margin. It starts to break down your good cautious play, your calm play, your plans, because you gotta drive for attack. You gotta start getting goals at that point. Take some chances.
Yes.
But I've been really impressed with Slippy's play here, and 5-0. I don't think tells really the story about how well Slippy's played here today.
No, you know what? It really doesn't. We're hit breakaway. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the stats are a little one-sided, but yeah, Slippy came to play today, and he showed up, and defensively, he showed me things I hadn't seen before, and I was very impressed with that.
Great, the poke check, the back check, not stepping through people to the point that because you're missing hits as much. We did see it a couple times, especially at the end, but that wraps up the game itself as the time expires. 5-0, the final in favor of Travis. As we're doing some analysis here, we'll get some stats as well.
Most definitely. You know how I love my stats. We got to make sure those get in there. But yeah, again, great performance from both competitors. Darth Travis is definitely back and a threat within this division. And I think that despite the score being what it is and the stats being what they are, I take this as a positive for CommandoSlippy. Great moves on defense tonight. Tied up Travis a lot. Was able to control most of the cross-crease one-timers. I think if you had to pick one thing that was Slippy's downfall tonight, it's not keeping players in front of the back of the net. Or back in front of the net, so there's many 2-on-0s that we saw. If he could have controlled those, I think the score definitely wouldn't have reached 5. Let's take a look at the stats here. Total shots on goal, 44-13 in favor of Darth Travis. Hits, 17-6 in favor of CommandoSlippy. Time on attack, 919-254, again in favor of Darth Travis. Passing, 81.0 to 64.9, again in favor of Darth Travis. I was reading those, guys. If you could put that back, that would be greatly appreciated. Shots per period, 14-1, 7-6. We called it right when we said 7-6 was the second period was super close. And then, of course, third period, 23-6 in favor of Darth Travis. Face-offs 5, 8, and 12 respectively for Travis. 1-0 and 1 in favor of not in favor. 1-0-1 from Slippy's side of the ice. So huge night. The hockey division continues to grow, continues to advance. And if we're looking at it now, I mean, obviously the next big matchup in the hockey division would be putting West and Darth Travis together in an eliminator matchup to see who could potentially go after Monkey Work next. So I don't want to officially book anything right now, but if I had to pick, just looking at where the standings are, that to me, that looks like the next big matchup. Darth Travis looking to climb back up that ladder and has West currently standing in his way.
Yeah, I'd really like to see that matchup. I hope that is able to come to Clash sometime in the near future, because I think that's going to be a really good matchup.
Yeah, I do as well. And because it's a contender game and not a championship game, it's all or nothing. It's one game. So West and Darth Travis, or anyone else who plays in the hockey division, will have a lot to prove in a short time to do it, because you only have the one game to move up that ladder. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna switch off of the streaming screen now and go back to our matchup screen. But what a performance by both competitors tonight, CommandoSlippy and Darth Travis, and that's what we see here on Clash. Week after week, episode after episode, the stars are out to shine, and we had another great matchup here tonight.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And real quick, I do want to touch on the second here, because I think the second is where this game lived and shone, especially from Slippy's end. You know, the first was kind of a feeling out period. Travis got the better in that. And then in the second, Slippy was able to get the same amount of time on attack, but he cut Travis's time on attack in half. He had 4 minutes time on attack in the first alone, and then only 2 additional to bring him to 6 by the end of the second.
Right.
Really good job to adjust there. We didn't see a lot of penalties. We saw good poke checking, good takeaways. He started passing in the offensive zone. And we saw some really good shots on by Slippy there in the second. I think that's where he really excelled. And when we got to the third, it kind of broke down as Travis scored another couple times, and it pulled away a bit. Slippy lost a little bit of that composure that he had there in the second. And you know, that's where the game, I think, was lost there, was in the third. But the first and into the second especially, was just such a solid game for both of these competitors, and really where I think I would love to see a full game with both players at the level they were at in the second.
I totally agree. Yeah, I was thinking that myself in the second period, where I was thinking, man, if it continues like this, I'd love to see a best of 3 between these two. But then, like you had mentioned, you had said that Slippy had to take some chances in the third period. Unfortunately, when you take chances offensively, it leaves your defense a little less open and a little more exposed, and Travis was able to capitalize on that. But yeah, if we could have had 3 periods of the second period, this game would probably still be going on.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But great work by both players. I can't say it enough. You have a scoreboard, you have all these stats, but they don't tell the true story of what you actually watch on the ice, what you're calling, you know, play by play. You're seeing it, and I think this was a fantastic match. And hats off to Travis. You know, I saw a lot of really great things from him that I've played him before. I've seen his play. I've called his games. I think he is continuing to grow. He's been playing this game, you said, since what, the 90s plus?
Yeah, for sure.
Still continues every time he plays to get better and better, and it's just really, really impressive.
Yeah, no, Travis came out tonight with a something to prove, and did that with the 5-0 win. Nothing Travis does surprises me, and I mean that. Let me finish the sentence. What I mean is, he is very good, and if he can't make something work one way, he's got other tricks up his sleeve. So to see him come back out tonight and basically pick up exactly where he left off, that does not surprise me. But I look forward to where this division goes. And I had mentioned it earlier about the idea of putting West and Travis together. And West immediately said, book it, baby. So we are potentially looking at Darth Travis versus West for a possible number one contendership coming up very, very soon. But that said, again, Commando Slippy, didn't come out on top tonight, but his future is bright. I expect to see Slippy back, and as Wes pointed out in chat as well, for the amount of time that Slippy actually plays this game, and I don't mean that negatively. Like we were joking earlier, Travis and I have been playing the game since like the early 90s. For the amount of time that Slippy has invested into hockey, whether it be this past week to get ready or his entire quote unquote career in general, to be as good as he is with only, I'd say honestly, less than 20 games played total, like competitively, I think he's doing fantastic. And I do feel as though, give a couple games, a couple opportunities, and he could move up this ladder.
I love that perspective, and I think it's. I'm glad it was not missed in this broadcast, because I think that's a really, really good point. The length of time that's been played versus the skill level that they're currently at, Slippy is really in a good spot, and neither of these competitors should hold their head anywhere but up after that game here today.
Yeah, most definitely. And Darth Travis is in chat saying, book it and book it soon. So we'll see what's going on between West and Travis. If we can book that and get that done as early as, say, even Clash 20, I would definitely look to see that game. I think Darth Travis versus West would be a fantastic game to come back with Clash 20 on. So stay tuned on that one. Follow us on Twitter at the Evolve Sports, or get a hold of us on our Discord for more information as the card shakes down and begins to fill up. We'll see what's going on for Clash 20, which is a milestone episode of Clash, the 20th time we're going to do this. So I'd like to see some big time games on that card. So we'll see what happens. But great performance by both of them, and great performance by you as well, sir. I mean, you even had the wind knocked out of you at one point and stayed with the game and kept calling it. So nobody better in the booth than you, sir. So thank you for your time here tonight.
Much appreciated. Appreciate the opportunity, and appreciate you setting all of this up and making it all happen.
Anytime. Love to do it. Absolutely love to do it. Before we let everybody go, I should mention that this week on Ignite, it is going to be the main event this week is the breakout match, the kickoff matchup to our It Takes Two tag team tournament to crown tag team champions. And in the first round, in the first matchup, it is going to be The Miz and John Morrison taking on the Hart Foundation of Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That will be the main event on Ignite this Thursday night here on the channel. So if you're into pro wrestling, you're going to want to come back Thursday night to see who advances on, whether it be Miz and Morrison or the Hart Foundation in the first round of the It Takes Two tag team tournament.
Man, I love me some tag team, and I love me some professional wrestling, so really excited for that one.
Well, then I guess I know where I will find you Thursday night then, sir. But on that note, unless there's anything else that you wanted to say, we can wrap up this broadcast and move on to our other plans for this evening.
No, sir.
All right, then. So on behalf of Meter and myself, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Congratulations to Darth Travis on picking up the win tonight over CommandoSlippy in a hard-fought victory in both of their returns to the hockey division. Again, join us on Thursday for Ignite, and then next Monday night will be Evolve Sports Tonight, where we'll hopefully have more of the card for Clash 20 and anything that goes on within the organization. You'll hear about it first on Evolve Sports Tonight. So on behalf of Meter and myself, my name is Langell. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you to Meter for the sub, and to West with the bits and all the support on this channel. It is greatly appreciated. And we will see you Thursday night for Ignite right here on Evolve Sports Live. Good night, everybody.